Most people looking at homes in East Texas are focused on one number, price. But the number that actually matters is the monthly payment. Here's the problem. A lot of people are way off on what that payment really is. They think they can afford more than they actually can, or sometimes they think they can't afford something when they actually can. Let's break this down so you know exactly how this works.
When you think it's time to buy, and you must pre-qualify. When it comes to buying homes, he is wise. If you are feeling lost, he can explain your closing cost. You can trust the East Texas Mortgage Guy. Mortgage Guy.
Hey y'all, I'm Brian Hammond, the East Texas Mortgage Guy. Today I'm going to show you what a $250,000 house actually costs per month here in East Texas. Because if you're looking at areas like Lufkin or Nacogdoches, that $200,000 to $300,000 range is where a lot of buyers are shopping right now. And this is where things start to get confusing. Most people go online, they'll find them a nice mortgage calculator, they'll plug in the price, and boom, a number pops up. And they think, okay, that's my payment, that's doable. But that number is usually missing some very important pieces. So let's walk through what actually makes up your payment. First, you've got principal and interest. This is the loan amount and the rate you qualify for. Second, your property taxes. This is where things can vary quite a bit here in East Texas. Depending on whether you're in the city, if you're outside the city, what school district you're in, your taxes can change your payment more than people expect. Third, it's your homeowner's insurance. And this is one that's been changing a lot recently. Insurance costs have gone up, and a lot of buyers don't account for that when they're estimating their new payment. And depending on the loan, you may also have mortgage insurance, especially if you're putting less money down. So when you add all that together, that is your real monthly payment. Now, instead of guessing, let's talk about what this actually looks like. On a $250,000 home here in East Texas, your payment is typically going to fall somewhere in the range of about $2,200 a month to $2,400 a month. Now, that's not one exact number because your situation matters. Your credit score, how much money you're putting down, and where interest rates are right now. All of that plays a role into your monthly payment. This is why two people can look at the exact same house and have completely different monthly payments. I see this all the time. Someone will say, hey, my friend bought a house for around this price and their payment is this, but their situation is different. They may have different credit. They may have different down payment. Could be different timing of the market. So comparing payments doesn't really work. And this is also why those online calculators can be misleading. They don't know your situation. They're just giving a rough estimate. And sometimes that estimate is off by a few $100s. And that's a big deal when you are budgeting for a new home. That's where getting pre-qualified comes in. When I pre-qualify you, I'm not guessing. I'm looking at your actual numbers and giving you a real payment range that you can feel confident about. So instead of wondering, can I afford this? You know, and that changes everything. You shop differently, you make decisions faster, and you don't waste time looking at homes that don't fit in your budget. And honestly, that's one of the biggest advantages you can have in this market, being prepared. So if you're thinking about buying here in East Texas, whether it's Lufkin, Nacogdoches, anywhere nearby, the best thing you can do is get your numbers dialed in first. The easiest way to do that is simple. Just text me the word numbers. Phone number is 936-404-7883. Or you can send me a message on any of my East Texas Mortgage Guy social pages. We've got a Facebook and Instagram East Texas Mortgage Guy page. And I'll walk you through your numbers and what it takes to get pre-qualified so you know exactly where you stand. No pressure, just clarity. All right, let's do a quick recap. Don't focus on just the price. Focus on your monthly payment. Understand what actually goes into that monthly payment number. And please, please do not rely on online estimates alone. get real numbers based on your personal situation. If you want help with that, reach out to me, Brian Hammond, your East Texas mortgage guy, or text numbers to 936-404-7883. And you can also DM me on my East Texas Mortgage Guy socials. All right, I'll get you started. That's it for today. If you got value from this, make sure you follow the show so you don't miss what's coming next. I appreciate you tuning in today. And remember, get clear, get confident, and get moving. We'll see y'all at the closing table.